headlines for not so positive things. I'm sure most of you guys know this at this point. BlueFace is a guy who's always trending for the wrong things. To me, it doesn't really feel like BlueFace is actually a rapper, because I don't really see too many people actually talking about his music. So BlueFace, to me, he's kind of more like a rapper turned reality TV star / social media star. In the past, we've talked a lot about some of the legal troubles he's been involved in. Some of y'all might have heard about this story, but back in October 2022, BlueFace was arrested in connection to a shooting that happened at a Las Vegas strip club, and he was the person who pulled the trigger. BlueFace was initially charged with...
They said... Flo said he a social media distractor. He do distract us. The rapper was arrested last year in a connection with the shooting of a man named... Don't know his name. Kentavious? Bro, these names be real? Be serious, bro. And when people be dragging it with these black ass names, I be like, bro, nobody has that name. Like, what, bro? At a Las Vegas strip club, he was initially charged with attempted murder in the case, but he pled guilty to reduce the charge to battery. Okay. So he shot a nigga.
With attempted murder in this case, but he ended up pleading guilty to reduce the charge to battery. Essentially what happened is BlueFace and his guys, they were at this gentleman's club in Vegas on October 8, 2022. And then there was a person in there who supposedly made a joke about BlueFace. That then ended up leading to some of BlueFace's guys going up to this person and hitting him multiple times. The man then exited the gentleman's club and attempted to leave in his truck. And then BlueFace crew, they thought that he was apparently going for a gun, and that led to BlueFace firing some shots at the man as his truck was fleeing the scene. There ended up being multiple bullet marks on the truck, and the owner suffered some injuries. He had some bullet wounds on his left hand, and this was all, of course, caught on surveillance footage. Now, the repercussions of this ended up being 3 years of probation and an underlying sentence of 2 to 5 years behind bars if BlueFace violates his probation. So he was very lucky to escape actual jail time for this case. On top of this probation, by the way, BlueFace has also been ordered to pay out over $14 million to the club as a way to restore the revenue that they've lost. As a response,
14 million. 14 million. What the fuck did he break? What revenue? They don't make that much money. Fuck no, they don't. They frauding. I'm not paying that shit.
Response to this entire thing, one of the owners of this club decided to put up this lengthy post after the incident, and they said, "The beautiful girls of euphoric Las Vegas would like to thank the entire country for rocking with us in Las Vegas. We put together a dynasty in such short time, but sadly to announce that euphoric Las Vegas will not reopen. Unfortunately, Mr. BlueFace decided to bring gang-related activities to our establishment and put all of our girls out of business."
So he closed down. So he want the 14 million because he think that's what that's worth. He trying to cash out on your dumb ass. That's what you get.
And ruined the #1 urban spot in Las Vegas. Euphoric Las Vegas was a spot for everyone to have fun, and everyone super enjoyed it. But as everyone say, it's always the blacks that can't. What? It's
what?
Always the blacks that can't nothing. We knew what we was up against when we opened. That's a very crazy follow-up sentence. We are not upset with the police for not letting us open because they gave us a chance that everyone said they wouldn't. It wasn't a white man that closed us down. It was a black man. Yeah, this person obviously either hates his kind and is using this one, incident as a way to project that self-hate, or obviously
that's what it is.
The person is racist.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. He's using this incident to project his self-hate, because if he's black and he's like, what the fuck?
So BlueFace got away from this with no jail time. I consider him a very lucky man for that reason, although that 14 million might be the very thing that ends up taking him out. worked. Now the other day, it ended up being reported that BlueFace is yet again gonna get locked up because he violated his probation. Now the crazy thing about this is it kind of seemed like it was gonna be like one of those, you know, rapper gets locked up and then rapper posts bail and then boom, he's out like the next day or like within 48 hours kind of thing. Because that's usually how it goes when the arrest seems a little bit abrupt. So BlueFace ended up turning himself in to the authorities for this probation violation, and now it's being reported that BlueFace won't be released until the summer, specifically until July the 2nd, 2024. So this is a very
damn, the nigga locked up for the first half of the year.
A bad situation for BlueFace because he does have, you know, these $14 million he has to pay to the club, and that might be the very thing that financially takes him out. So him not being out in the free world and not being able to work for his money, that's going to cause a lot of trouble for him. Now everything that's happened with BlueFace the last couple years, but especially this last year and the last 2 years, it's really just a sign that, man, certain people, they should not have influential platforms like this, because BlueFace is kind of just one of those guys who I feel like has been on a mission to self-destruct. He's been like one of the most talked about people in rap culture the last 8.
They took his freedom and put him 14 mil in debt. Have he even made 14 mil by himself?
18 months, and it's crazy because every single story that's been tied to BlueFace has been nothing but negative. And a lot of us have been paying attention to this, and a lot of us have been asking the question, first of all, when is this gonna end? Second of all, what are the repercussions of this gonna be? Because at a certain point, you know, considering the fact that karmic energy is a real thing, those actions eventually they'll catch up to you. And for BlueFace, I feel like for such a long time, he's been able to dodge so many things and just get out of them unscathed. And in the midst of him getting away with all this, he's also, on top of that, been getting more and more press. He's been getting more popular. He's been getting more attention. And all the hip-hop blogs made it their life mission to keep this guy's name alive. And it's been working for a long time. I mean, again, BlueFace is one of the most talked about people in rap culture, which is really crazy to think about, right? Actually,
because he don't fucking rap.
It's not crazy per se, it's more sad than anything if you ask me, because that's a reflection of where the genre is at. Because he doesn't have the biggest or the best record.
He's shitty. Look at his mitt. That's when your mom say, yo, go to your room, yo. He's shitty, bro. You gotta chill.
In the culture, BlueFace is where he's at because of his antics, because of his gimmicks, but most importantly of all, because of his toxic behavior. I mean, most recently, we saw him literally set a woman up to get jumped at his show. In the past, we've seen him surround his child around strippers. In the midst of doing that, he was kind of telling his kid, like, hey, go out and look at these cheeks. Like, go out and look at these grown women who are damn near naked in my crib. We've seen him beat people up, like Krishan Rock's father, when he gave her dad the baby 3000 right in his face. I think BlueFace has just accumulated so much negative energy to the point where now he's gonna have to face all that negative energy in terms of all these things that are now
Peep it though. Watch. Bracelet, chain, bust down. We didn't even know whole time. 14 million in debt, bro. That's what I'm telling y'all. This shit don't matter, bro.
Starting to pile up. And I'm not preying on BlueFace's downfall. I think he's done a pretty good job at doing that himself. At a certain point though, you see someone spreading so much negativity and showing up in such a dysfunctional way in front of the whole world, when this person is literally seen as a role model for a lot of kids. You look at it and you say, damn, like, when are the consequences ever gonna catch up? Because not only is he self-destructing in his own life, but he's also serving as a very bad representation for how a man is actually supposed to show up in his world. But despite that, he's getting all this fame, he's getting all this praise, he's making all this money, he's getting all this press. There's still people cheering him on because, you know, if that wasn't the case, how in the world is he still famous? If people aren't rooting for him, how is he still in the position that he's been in? And not only that, he's been elevating for the last couple years. How is that possible? Well, it's because there's still a lot of people out there who support him. And I think that's the case because, you know, people, and especially as a culture, we're very attracted to negativity. We're very attracted to destruction.
Flo, you dismissing niggas?
And I think seeing someone like BlueFace, who's been getting more and more notoriety as a result of his actions, that's been subconsciously sending the wrong message to the culture.
I know what you're saying,
and the thing
though.
with someone
Guy,
like
your role model. I hear you.
we haven't really seen him show any kind of, I guess, like remorse for any of the stuff that he's done. I haven't seen BlueFace actually.
Yeah, once see, like, even when, and that's another thing when you having kids. Not only financial, are you ready to chill a little bit with your lifestyle? Once you have kids, you got to think about how you're going to act in situations where you have to act out. You feel me? You got kids, bro. Your son, even if you wasn't teaching him right, he still needs his pop.
Actually be mindful enough to like sit down and maybe like discuss some of the things that he's been involved in a way where he's maturely addressing it, or possibly showing some kind of remorse for his actions. For him, it's just been, I'm involved in one thing today, and tomorrow I'm going to put myself in this situation and that situation and
Real
that
shit,
situation.
Flo.
And all this negativity has just been piling up, and eventually now it's taken him to this place. I think the biggest lesson here is that at a certain point, all that negative energy that you're putting out, it's gonna catch up to you one way or the other.
He throwing money and he
you're gonna have
14
to
mil
meet
in debt.
reality, because there's no way you're gonna be out here in this world moving in the manner that BlueFace has been moving and
This nigga's crazy.
not see any real life repercussions.
I don't like the way this looks.
The other, at a certain point, you're gonna have to meet reality.
Publicity stunts is cool. You see a bunch of black people reaching up on top of his van, and he throwing stacks of cheese. Niggas is climbing on top of his car to get the money that's on top of there. I don't like the way this look, bro. I don't like the way this look. We're doomed, bro. We're cooked.
Because there's no way you're going to be out here in this world moving in
Yeah,
the
make
manner
'em line
that
up or
BlueFace has been
something,
moving
bruh.
and not see any real life repercussions.
You making them
Sooner
pick it up dollar by dollar while you just throw it like these strippers.
or later, it's going to happen. I would love to see BlueFace getting his act together before he really self-destructs. But at a certain point, once you've seen the same pattern over and over again, it's kind of hard to hold on to that hope, honestly. Anyway, BlueFace meets reality. What you guys think about this topic? Like we covered, BlueFace is apparently going to be locked up till the summer. They're saying that he possibly could be released before, but we're going to have to wait and see. Any thoughts on this conversation surrounding BlueFace? Curious to hear what you have to say, and I'll catch you in the comments.
I think he a pretty cool dude on the surface, but like beyond the surface, he just a little messed up a little bit mentally when it comes to just even money and his feelings and all that. I think as black people, if I could reconstruct school, we definitely got to have teachers that give a fuck. I definitely want to see more teachers of color. I think we also have to teach kids about taxes earlier, and I think we should offer free therapy. I think we should have better lunches. I also think we shouldn't pay for water anymore. Also, teachers should get paid more. I also think it should be people checking in with the teachers' mental health, because these kids are a lot to deal with. It's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit. It's just little shit, like if they really was trying to help the black community, it's little shit they could do so we could progress in the right direction. But I just feel like they don't want that. I think they fine with how it is. It take a school shooting or a big event for them to fix something small about that one school or something. I think it's shit they could do, but they don't want to do it, so we could be cool. Like, imagine if we all had therapy. I do think everybody should have therapy. Just you mean just on the type time like somebody to talk to, cause we all react so angrily. Don't lie, it's shit like even now like I'm level headed, but it's stuff that gets me pissed. We all got something that can make us crash out because we black, so we like fuck, stop playing with me. And I think if we had a little therapy, we'd be a little cool, bro. Yeah, slavery just remind us of how nutty it is. We should be informed, but I don't even like the way they do it. Like, yeah, like C3 slow ass reading. Chill. Coming from a nigga who had therapy for 10 years, I think everyone needs an outlet. You feel me? Even if people don't like it, like the therapy, it should be offered. It should be offered. You know, like when the angry kid gets a counselor and the counselor listens to him and it's only one teacher who he listened to, that's therapy. They giving him therapy. There's nothing wrong with him. He's smart. He actually be the smartest kid. He just need that we need it. We need it. And we need to learn about taxes earlier. And we need to learn, I think we need to swap our perspective on the importance on college and just a lot of shit. A lot of shit. Yeah, he just a crash out with money. Like, him throwing the money on top, making the black people get for it. To him, he think, yeah, I'm lit. He's so fucking ignorant. He just ignorant. That's it. That's why I'm not even mad at BlueFace. Because contrary to what a lot of people think, I think he a good person. I just think he just do a lot of fucked up shit. We so lost. It's funny and sad. It's sad. It's sad. And we need some more books on what we did. I'm reading these books and they making me smarter financially. And they making me smarter on the business tip. We need books that make people love our people the way white people love their people. White people love their people so much. As black people, we don't love our people enough. If we loved ourselves, we wouldn't do half of the shit we did. Because it's a respect thing. You know when after a bad bitch get cheated on, she get over that nigga, they switch. That switch need to happen. We need to have that love, that respect for ourselves. We don't got it. I heard them catching strays. Yeah, nigga saying you can't read, bro. I can't love my people. They so dumb. Nah, you gotta switch your thinking. Said you gotta love your people because they're ignorant, and don't use dumb because black people so ignorant. They take your dumb and they take it as an insult. So use ignorant, and also you gotta love your people regardless. I think rap the main problem. Probably is we're cooking each other.
And I don't really care if you bitchin' cause I meet raudxgeez. I'm like, no, and no, so no, just no. Niggas see me winning, then they keep their distance long. I'm weird, I seem complex, so I'm just venting a song. I cut niggas who had egos, I don't care if I seem wrong.